Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's Joey and Maria. You're watching.
Guys.
We're out here at Lake Mead giving you the Lake Mead water report for today. We brought the e-bikes out like we said we were going to do. I got them loaded in the Toyota. They're the folding type, and we're going to be bringing them out here. We're going to start off today at Boulder Beach early in the morning. It's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to start off with the water report out here, and then we're going to take off and go to the pump house, which is along the ridge down there. It's about a good 3 miles from here. We're just going to take the e-bikes all the way out there and go to the pump house and give you a 360 tour of what it looks like. We're going to investigate the water line, see if there's anything new and different. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You ready, hon?
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. All right, so we're back. We're down here at the front shoreline of Boulder Beach here. Gonna be giving you an early morning sunrise. Looks like there's only like one camper out here. Everything else is wide open. Got a couple of hikers out here on the trail, and we're gonna go ahead and get started and give you the Lake Mead water report.
Oh, it's clear.
Clear, huh? All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into the Lake Mead water report for Wednesday. The water level here at Lake Mead today, guys, is 1,066.46 feet. The current inflow today is 7,695 cubic feet per second, with the average outflow being a little bit lower at 6,259 cubic feet. The average inflow for the past 14 days out here at Lake Mead has been 9,942 cubic feet per second coming in, with the average outflow of water being 8,094 cubic feet per second. As far as the change index is concerned, today, guys, we have absolutely no change. The average change in the last 14 days has been a 0.2 feet rise every single day for the past 14 days. We've had some changes out here at Lake Mead, though. For the past 14 days, we've had 10 days of water gain with 4 days of actual water drop. And that's been the Lake Mead water report. Let's go to Lake Powell. Lake Powell's water today, guys, is going to be 3,573.62 feet. The average inflow has been 6,700 cubic feet per second of water coming in. The average outflow for the past 14 days has been 8,185 cubic feet per second going out. Change index at Lake Powell, that's also changed a little bit. For the day, we're at minus 0.02 feet of water for the day. And for the past 14-day average is minus 0.05 feet down for the last 14 days. Now, it's kind of the opposite here of Lake Mead. Lake Mead had 10 days of up gains with 4 days of down, and Lake Powell had 4 days of up gains with 10 days down. And that's going to be your Lake Mead, Lake Powell water update for today, guys, Wednesday morning. All right, guys, so that's everything for the Lake Mead, Lake Powell water report for this morning. We're going to go ahead and jump on the e-bikes and get all the way out here to this mesa that runs along the water pump house. I brought the Insta360 camera. We're going to go out here and try to give you a scenic overlook for the morning here along the water ridge. And we're going to take the e-bikes out right here, and we're going to go along the bike path and travel all the way up to the base of the walkway over here and give you the whole shoreline view this morning. So let's get on these bikes and let's get going. Alrighty guys, so it looks like we've made it to the very start of the walkway that goes all the way out to the pump house out here. No motor vehicles are allowed out here, so it's either you're gonna hike it or you're gonna e-bike it. And today we're going to e-bike it all the way out to the pump house. Alright, so guys, we're going to switch over to the Insta360. I'm going to put it on Maria's bike. So let me put this attachment on. And we'll let Maria cover all of the footage for the rest of the journey. Try to get you some of that cinematic action. Yep, she's good to go. Okay. Now everything that you guys are seeing here on the left and right hand side, on either side of this bridge here, was at one time back in the 80s and 90s flooded all the way up to the very, very top. On the left hand side here was the original Boulder Marina, and it was empty just a little while ago, but look, I can see down there that the actual Boulder Marina is actually filling up with water again. That's pretty amazing. Of course it got ponded again. Look, it got filled with water again, huh? Look. You see that? That's where all the dead fish were. And it's all filled with water again. Yeah, everything down here on the left-hand side, guys, where the boat ramp was. I mean, everything on the left-hand side there was a desert. And look at it. It's actually filled with water again. We're going to come over here to the bridge and we're going to stop and we're going to give you a little bit of a look of that. All right, we're gonna come to a stop right here. And I'm gonna give you guys a look. Yeah, you guys see all that down there? That was all desert. We found all those dead fish, and now it's not even passable anymore because it filled up with water. Now, I don't know if that's going to be Lake Mead water. It looks like a bunch of rainwater came in and filled that up because it's still ponded, because in between these two passes right here, if we go down there and take a look, it's going to be a dry passage in between the two that connects the lake from this area. And like I said, this used to be the old marina right here. To think, all filled with water. We just got this little pond over here right now. All right, guys, so we're gonna be heading over here to the pump house. Got to be careful with these steps over here. Ooh, and here we are. Back at the pump house again. And Marina and I had pedaled our bikes all the way down there on that dirt path down there. That's the Boulder Beach area where we did our old Lake Mead water report. I'm just going to bring you up in here and take a look. This is the old circuit breaker box that hides all of the guts of the pump house. Not sure what's back in there. That's why I got this old selfie stick to take a look. See what's inside this area. Up and above. And I'll just bring you over here. You can take a peek down inside this hole. See what's inside there. All right, well, that's enough of the old pump house area. If you guys want to come out here, you guys can do the same thing as we did. You could park your car at the very beginning of Lakeshore Drive there, and if you want, you could just hike this little walkway here, or e-bike it, or whatever you have, and come on out to the pump house. And it's just sitting right out here, guys. If you want some really majestic views, definitely come out here and give this thing a shot. You'll enjoy it, I promise. We decided to come on down and investigate this old Las Vegas boat harbor, because last year we always came out here and it was just completely bone dry, and we were just up there at that peak, and looking down we saw the water fill up from where the water came in from the lake and started filling up this boat ramp harbor down here. So we're gonna go take a look at it, because it's going back out. It's already started to pond it. So we're gonna go back out here and take a look. So have a look here, guys. All of this was desert, and the water came in from Lake Mead, started filling this thing up, and now we've got this again. Man, the lake giveth and the lake taketh away. Just last year, all of this stuff right here was completely a dust bowl with all those dead carps all over the place, and I can't even believe it. You know, I can't even believe that all of this water came back in and starting to fill this thing back up again. It would be impressive if the water got good again to where the lake was able to get up high enough that this ramp could be used to launch boats again, because this was an actual boat launch that dried up, unfortunately. But we got to keep that narrows right there. We got to get the waters high enough to get above the narrows for boats to come in and out, and they would open this ramp up again. Way out there, those buoys are actually floating again. Last summer, or actually this summer, they were flat down on the ground in the dirt. That one too, flat down in the dirt. We walked by them many a times and you saw them flat. Now take a look at what's happened here. The water's come back in and floated the buoys again, and they're up and floating. And just have a look at that. Ain't that amazing how the water worked its way all the way back into the old marina. And then right here, this is where it separates from Lake Mead. These markers look relatively fresh, so I think Park Services came out here and was measuring where the water actually came up. Because if you take a look here, we've got this stick, and all along here I see 1, 2, 1, 2, so I got 3 sticks here. So I believe they're saying that the water actually came up to this point and then went back down there, and then eventually broke left and right. But yeah, guys, this is amazing, you know, to be able to come out here and witness this. Yep, see this, guys? Look at this. They've got the markers. So we had that marker down there all along this area, and you can see these new markers right here. So definitely Park Services came out here when it was measuring how far the water came up. So are they basically saying the water came all the way up to this area? Because I see more flags up to here. So these structures here were far inland. That block, oh yeah, Maria was hiding behind that block. The one summer I came out here, she hid behind that thing, and I just walked right by her. But take a look at all this, guys. All fresh, brand new water. All right, everybody, that is everything we have for you today on the Lake Mead Water Report and the tour around the lake. We hope you enjoyed coming out with us on the e-bikes.
Yeah, thanks for coming with us today, and yeah, I hope you enjoy our e-bike adventure here in Lake Mead.
Yeah, I know for the longest time Maria was wanting to come out here on e-bikes, and I told her that I don't know the first thing about e-bikes, guys, but I know that we weren't able to get to all the places that we wanted to go and look at via the car, because the Toyota, you know, it's designed for the city. And I've pushed her as far as I could, and I don't want to risk getting stuck. You know, you guys have been seeing me do a lot of e-bike reviews. I hope I haven't lost a bunch of you guys saying, you know, we like you because of everything you and Maria do with the Lake Mead water reports and the adventures you take us. And we hope that you don't leave all of this by just going to the e-bikes, but e-bikes is just something that I've incorporated for the actual channel. as well as the Insta360 camera that gives you all of the 360 view. So guys, I'm just trying to diversify the channel and make it interesting for you. So I just hope you guys stay with us because we love you and we love you guys coming out with us. So guys, that's all I have to say. Maria, you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, I hope to see you guys again on our next video.
Yeah, our next video, guys. So next week, we'll see you guys out here again, okay? You guys be well. Thank you for joining us. See you later.